Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 104. Here in the morning of Year 2, Winter the 11th. Hop out of bed, we're going to harvest a cactus. Go ahead and toss that cactus into my keg there to make some cactus wine. Checking the TV, we got a living off the land. Fish focus. Catfish. This relatively rare fish comes out of hiding when it rains. You'll find them living in rivers beside towns, where they enjoy feeding on whatever scraps end up in the water. They don't like hot weather, so don't bother fishing for them in the summer. Catfish. Catch it in the spring and the fall. Do a little farm walk around here. Pet Fartomo. Water Fartomo's bowl. Got some trees on Tree Isle here to harvest. Go ahead and take care of that. Got some hardwood. Always replant the trees for sustainable forestry, you know? I'm in the barnyard here, and I'm just gonna chop down the rest of the grass that was in the barnyard. I've got 176 pieces of hay in the silo. Head on into the barn, pet the animals, grab some mammal juice from LaBeef the cow, and Lasers the goat. Head on over to the coop. Got 2 dinosaur mayos. Picking up a bunch of eggs. Alright, I think everybody's petted. Yep. Head on down to the money shed. Nothing ready in the money shed. That's okay. Stuff's brewing away in there. Continue walking around here. I think these powder melons are ready for harvest. They are. So I harvested 24 powder melons. And the raccoon down here at the giant tree stump wants some form of powder melon. I think it's dried powder melons. Why don't we check real quick? Raccoon says, "Hungry, need fruit." Yep, so it is dried powder melons, and crystal fruit jelly is the other thing. I can get started on some powder melon, dried powder melon at least. Head on over to the mushroom cave, which we haven't been in quite a while. Go ahead and toss powder melons into the dehydrator. come back for those mushrooms a little bit later. Stash my wood and sap. Sell the mayonnaise and the dinosaur mayonnaise. Got a bunch of cranberry jelly and pickled green bean to sell. And then I think I'm just going to sell off the powder melons. Won't get a lot of money for it, but can't really do much else with it. Head on into the greenhouse. We got a ring of ancient fruit. I've also got coffee beans, hops, green beans, blueberries, and hot peppers. Only some of which I'll actually have room to grab right now. Alright. Some of this I can throw into the preserve jars off to the left. Throw some blueberries in there. I'm gonna cut down this grass too. It looks really weird to me to have the grass growing in the wintertime. I'm gonna head on over to the Big Barn brew area. Stash the hops and the coffee beans. Stash the blueberries, the green bean, and the crystal fruit. Pick out 2 pumpkin juices, and we'll go ahead and toss a couple more pumpkins into those kegs. Alright. I need to level up fishing, so I'm just gonna... Today's gonna be a fishing day. Maybe tomorrow, too. Caught a pike. This thing is tough. I think it might be a lingcod. Yeah. Caught a piece of algae. Caught a perch. And we'll do one more. Alright, I'm going to head down to the river and do some more fishing. Sorry for the noise, I'm going to open up me a carbonated beverage. Ah. Picked up a crystal fruit on the ground. Let's do a little bit more fishing. This one's got some treasure on it. Looks like a chub, and for my treasure, I got some chub roe. That is one heck of a name for an item right there, chub roe. perch. This one's got a treasure chest. Got another perch, and I got a rusty spoon. Let's head on back to the farm. Drop off these fish. Sell the green algae, the lingcod, the perch, the pike, the chub roe, the 2 pumpkin juices, and the rusty spoon. The deluxe bait I'll go ahead and stash, and I'll stash the crystal fruit as well. I'm going to head to the mountain lake and do a little bit of fishing. Hopefully catch a sturgeon. Then I might go to the mines for just a little bit. Grab a crystal fruit. Yeah, we're gonna do like 5 fish from this lake here. Be cool if this was a sturgeon. Alright, come on now. Oh yeah, it's a sturgeon. Yeah. Do like 2 more fish. Very darty. Wonder if it's another sturgeon. It's a lingcod. And my treasure is a mystery box and some deluxe bait. Alright, last fish of the day. I got a chub, an amphibian fossil, and a dried starfish, and 6 pieces of coal. Let's head to the mines. Actually, you know, while I'm here, I haven't been doing a lot of fishing in these mine lakes. Why don't we do that and just see what we catch, just for funsies. I got a ghost fish. I got some white algae. And some green algae. Alright, let's move on to level 61. Down to 62. Some iron ore and aquamarine. Level 63. Oh, I think I might have completed my slime hunting goal, finally. I think I'll do one more level. Alright, let's go check out the Monsters Guild, or Adventurers Guild, and see what my reward is for all that work slaying those slimes. First, though, we'll stop off and give the dwarf an aquamarine, which he loves. Alright, I got some kind of ring. It's called a Slime Charmer Ring. It prevents damage from slimes. Interesting. So I guess it completely stops all incoming damage from slimes. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good reward. Alright, checking out the monster eradication goals. I have 5 more void spirits, 401 dust sprites, 65 more mummies, 29 more pepper rexes, and 200 or 100 and oh gosh, math, 137 serpents, and 150 of a completely unknown monster. Go and stop by the quarry real quick. I don't really have enough inventory space to carry a lot. Alright, we'll take the minecart back to the bus stop. Alright, I'm going to sell off the lingcod, the ghost fish, the dried starfish, and the amphibian fossil. And everything else I think I'm going to keep. I got some refined quartz from the broken CD that I put into the recycling machine. Stash the aquamarine, the stone, the coal. We'll put some iron ore in the furnaces. Stash the bait, stash the crystal fruit. Alright, so I have my sturgeon. So I think, if I recall correctly, to put the sturgeon in the pool, I just walk up to it and right-click. Yep. Just throw it in there. Now I've started a little sturgeon fishing pool. Alright. Let's head on inside. I'm going to take my crab shell ring off, the one that gives me +5 defense. And I'm going to put on the slime charmer ring just to see, just to test it out. Off to bed. Looks like I got about 19,000 for the day. Most of my big earners were the 2 dinosaur mayos for $22.40, 15 cranberry jellies for $4,200, 32 pickled green beans for $5,800, and 2 pumpkin juices for $2,000. All those powder melons that I sold got me a little over, I guess, $1,400-ish. Year 2, winter the 12th. Hop out of bed, water the cactus. Nothing on TV. Stepping on outside. Squid Fest has begun. I don't know if I'm super excited about Squid Fest, although it will give me fishing XP. I got a note from Sandy who says, "Greetings from Calico Desert. Come visit me soon. I'm really bored out here." Frowny face. "I've included a gift from the desert. You can come thank me in person. Sandy." She gave me a cactus fruit. Grab some oak resin from my oak trees. See if the powder melon, the dried powder melons, yes. My dried powder melons are now finished. The description says chewy pieces of dried powder melon. Actually sounds pretty tasty. Just gonna stash my oak resin, purple mushroom, brown mushroom, red mushroom, and chanterelle. Let's go see what's growing on the farm, shall we? If I right-click on the sturgeon pond, a little info box comes up. It's called Sturgeon Pond. Population is 1 out of 1. There's a little mood indicator. The sturgeon says, "We're doing fine." I can choose to empty all the fish out of the pond, and I guess put a different type of fish in there. I can also change the appearance of the pond. Oh, interesting. It's like different. It looks like there's 4 presets for the pond appearance. Alright. Checking the greenhouse. We got hops, like always. We got eggplant. We got cranberries. And we got hot peppers. Unfortunately, I cannot grab the hot peppers right this minute. Let's head on over to the big barn. Alright. Pet the animals. stash my hops. And I've got 24 IPAs. Also a goat cheese and a regular cheese. Alright, I have rehopped all of my kegs. Let's go check out the coop. Huh, interesting. As I walk into the coop, a message pops up. Remember that black void egg I put in the incubator? Well, the text box says, "A new chick hatched. It looks odd." So we have some sort of cosmic horror void chicken from beyond. So let's... I usually give my void chicken a devil sort of name, so... could go with Asmodeus. Alright, and there's little Asmodeus right there. Asmodeus is a baby void chicken. Black feathers, purple feet, red eyes. Cute and also creepy at the same time. Alright. I think everybody's petted. Cool. Got some trees to chop down on Tree Isle there. Alright, let's go ahead and sell off some stuff. Stash some oak resin. Throw a newspaper in the recycling machine. I'm gonna take this piece of wool and put it on the loom in my room. My room loom, you know. Let's check out the money shed, shall we? Still nothing ready. That's okay though. Stash the eggplants and the cranberries. I need to harvest these winter crops over here. I've also got some powder melon over there in the barnyard. I just harvested at a distance and then attracted it with my magnet ring. Pro. Okay, I got all my winter crops harvested. Take them over to my chest. Toss them all in there. And we'll figure out how many seeds I can make. I have 13 crystal fruit, 19 crocus, crocuses, 11 snow yams, and 21 winter roots. Why don't we go with 8 batches of seeds? Also grab some powder melon seeds. Alright, let's do some planting, shall we? Plant 40 of them here. That's not 40, that's 32. Do another ring here. Oh, that's powder melons. Oops. Alright. Do some chopping here. Replant all the trees for sustainable forestry. Alright, let's do some keg craft, shall we? We're doing 2 kegs. Two kegs, and we'll do a preserve jar, for which I need 50 wood. $40 stone and 8 coal. Interesting. The newspaper I put in the recycling machine turned into 3 torches. Throw another newspaper in there and see what I get. Alright. Head on down to the money shed. Plop down my 2 new kegs, and I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kegs away from being finished with the keg part of the money shed, at least. And then I'm only 3, actually after right now, only 2 preserve jars away. Let me throw that crystal fruit in there so I can get my crystal fruit jelly for the raccoon. Then I believe I'm going to do more fishing. I want to level up fishing to level 8. Or level 10, I mean. Alright, let me drop my powder melons in here for the raccoon. And should I go to the ocean? If I go to the ocean, then there's gonna be the squid fest, so I think I'll just stay here at the river. Perfect catch of a chub, for what that's worth. perch. Caught a green algae. Trying to get more perfect catches because I think it gives me better XP. Okay. That's very darty. Is this a catfish? I'll never know because it got away. Caught another perch. The soggy newspaper got me 3 more torches. I'll throw a driftwood in there and see what we get. Alright, so I'm going to head to the mountain lake, do a little bit of fishing, and then we're going to go to the mines. I'm on the hunt for void spirits. After void spirits, it's just going to be dust sprites, and that'll be the last of the monster goals from the mines. I still will have monster goals in the Skull Cavern, though. Okay, that's a healthy boy. Probably gonna get away too. Got a little pan spot here. I got 4 copper ore and 4 coal. Got a chub. Got another chub, and I think I'm just gonna head on to the mines. Can't quite reach that artifact spot. Alright, we're going to level 65. Trying to find ghosties. I see one. See if it's true that those slimes cannot harm me. Wow, it does seem to be true. Completely impervious from slime damage. It's pretty cool. So I could take this slime charmer ring to the Skull Cavern and be at less risk of getting killed by those purple slimes, because if they gang up on you, they can reduce your health pretty quick. He's got another void ghost spirit. Toss out some slime jelly. to make room for the iron ore. Level 67. Wouldn't be a trip to the mines without marimba of frozen bone. Yeehaw! I'm sort of adopting a policy of not trying to hurt the slimes, or, you know, not attacking them, because now I'm invulnerable to them, and there's no reason to kill them, unless they're in my way or something. However, when I'm in the Skull Caverns, I definitely will fight the purple slimes, because they drop iridium. I don't recognize this floor layout. Obviously you can't see, but I'm grooving along to Marimba of the Frozen Bone. Marimba of Frozen Bone. Let's go to level 61 and see if we can see a ghosty. Level 62. Any ghosts? Any ghosts at all? Nope. Oh, there's one. Might have to use the warp totem. Alright, it's a good time to leave. Go ahead and head on back with my totem. It's 1:30. Throw some stuff away real quick. Or, not away. Throw it into its storage, I mean. $140. There was nothing on TV, right? Right, yep. Alright, off to bed. Not a whole lot of money today. 3,100, which mostly came from selling my duck mayonnaise and regular mayonnaise. Waking up on the morning of year 2, winter the 13th. And that's going to wrap it up. Peace.